Hey, welcome to this Body Language Basics to Advanced course, Part 1. In this course, you will learn about various secret techniques which can help you be a more confident and more charismatic person. These techniques will help you master your own body language and also read other people's body language to your advantage. And after this course, I'll assure you that you will be above 90% of the people out there. For the topics what I'm going to cover in this course, let's move to my screen and I will reveal all the topics from head to toe that will help you understand what are the real intentions of the people that they are not expressing through their verbal communication. It's going to be very much exciting, so stay till the end.
So let's see what are the contents of this course that we are going to learn today. So first of all, what is body language? The second topic is importance of body language. We will learn importance of. So the contents we are going to learn in this course is today. What is body language? Importance of body language. Why your body language is more important than ever today. What are red flags? How to read behaviors of different parts of body. I have included at least 10 parts of the body which we can discuss in one or two sentences that can easily help you absorb what it is all about. Mirroring, gestures of listening, make it about them. What is make it about them? Use their names. Body language is basically a language of nonverbals that consciously and unconsciously communicates signals of emotions and intentions. These include your posture, facial expressions, your voice of tone, hand and feet, various gestures, etc. So coming to number 2, importance of body language. What is the importance of body language and why do we need to learn body language in the first place? Body language assists us, helps us in understanding and decoding what person is actually saying with his actions. Body language also helps interpret other people's emotions and moods. Apart from this, it also enhances a conscious understanding about people's reactions to what we say and how we say. Coming to the topic number 3, why your body language is more important than ever today. Because of the technology, it has become possible for us to not only talk to the distant people and also see them via video calling or pre-recorded videos or live via virtual conferences, which is very powerful. That is why it has become very crucial for us to work on our body language. Let's say if you look at a job resume, almost all resume look good, but the truth unfolds when they witness your body language in an interview or meeting or even in a presentation, because your body language shows how confident you are and what is your personality and how strong leader you are and what are the potential qualities you possess as a leader. Let's move to our next topic. What are red flags? This is going to be very interesting because red flags is something which you should be knowing. In simple words, red flags are the mismatch of the verbal communication and your gestures, your body language. When your body language and your verbal and what you say and what you show, if they don't match, then it is understood that there is something not right. If you find people talking something and showing something by their gestures, if their actions and their words are not matching, you will find something fishy. That is the time you should dig more, ask more questions, right questions to get the truth out. For example, in some cases, if the person is lying, he says no verbally and nods his head in yes, like this, no. If you notice 3 red flags of this type, then the person might be lying. It's very hard to catch a liar who happens to be a brilliant actor. Now let's move ahead to the next topic, how to read the behaviors of the different parts of the body. Let's start from head nod, like this. While in conversation, your head nod indicates the opposite person to keep continuing the talk, making him feel that you are listening and he should continue to talk. You can do this consciously to allow the person to speak more, grab more information from him. And one of the head gesture, that is also one of the red flags. While someone lies, a person may be saying no with the words, but he nods his head as yes. If you start observing people, consider context in place and watch for these red flags. The next body part is your eyes, eye contact. Eye contact is one of the powerful weapons to build rapport and good relations. Appropriate eye contact, major part of communication and trust building. Most of us believe that people look away while they are lying. but it is partially true. You will find many people saying that people don't make eye contact while lying. It is not 100% truth, because professional liars make more eye contact comparably to compensate for their lie. They just said. Next one, eyebrows. This is quite interesting because eyebrows are the part of different expressions on the face that convey different emotions like sadness, surprise, happiness. Anger is the most easy emotion that can be recognized looking at the eyebrows, as you find both of the eyebrows are pulled together and you find two vertical lines like this, two vertical lines in between with the narrowed eyes. Rubbing nose. This can be one of the red flags, not always, as people scratch their nose when they lie, because the body releases certain chemicals which causes the tissues inside nose to swell. But this cannot be fact every single time they touch their nose. Always consider the context before making an opinion. Next is face expressions. They combine actions of different muscles to indicate certain emotions, like corner of the lips rise, muscles of your cheek and your eye corner engage when it's a genuine smile. In fake smile, only lower part of your face, that is your corner of the lips, are engaged. The next part is torso. Torso is what? Torso is a part of body. It is also called as stem. It is from the chest to the pelvis, including the back. Torso can tell you a lot about a person's attention. If the torso is facing towards you, that means the person is paying attention to you and he is into your talk. If you notice slight change in the direction angle of the torso, that means something else has caught his attention and he has diverted his attention to something else and he might be least interested in what you're saying. Now comes the shoulders. Shoulder shrug tells us that the person is not sure of something. And interestingly, people shrug one shoulder slightly when they are lying. That is the another red flag. Now arms. Coming to arms can act as a barrier between you and the other person when he's being defensive and keeps his arm closed. Closed arms indicate closed mind. You also seem less approachable with this gesture. So always have an open body language. Now comes the palms. The power is in the palm of your hands. Allen Pease. The way you use your palm tells a lot about your message. In the conversation, whether you are rude or polite. Example, if you have visited me as a guest, if I tell you like this, if I keep my palm like this and ask you to please sit, and instead of that, if I do that, please sit, this happens to be very rude, right? Just what I did, I made a change to my palm, open palm, upper palm, lower palm. This is why you should use your palms carefully to give the right messages. Sometimes what happens, we are not intending to be rude, but unawareness of our body language makes the other person feel that your intention is to hurt or insult somebody. Be very careful with your body language. That is why they say the power is in the palm of your hand. This is very small example. You can use your palm for as many as possible non-verbal messaging. Now comes the feet. What do feet say? Feet tells you a lot about person's intentions and emotions. For example, let's say you are in negotiation with somebody. Suddenly you notice the feet have turned towards the door. It's the sign of disengagement. That also means that they want to leave and they are least interested in your conversation. If they are pointing both the toes towards you while in conversation, that means that person is completely engaged. Next one is mirroring. What is mirroring? It can give you results only if it is done sparingly and carefully, because it can annoy a potential client if you do it frequently and awkwardly. Next comes the listening skills. Listening is in itself a very important skill used to build rapport and good relations, because people want to be heard. If you don't listen to them, they'll not feel connected to you. Hence, you will ruin the chance of making a good connection that could potentially give you business. Next point, make it about them, not you. Basically, I want to say is talk less, listen more. Maybe that is the reason we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Talking less gives you more opportunity to grab more and more information about the people that you can potentially use to build strong rapport that could convert into sales. Last but not the least, mention their names. People like their names. Make them feel special by using their name frequently into the conversation. When you address them with their names, people listen to you attentively. They get alert when they hear their name. This makes you a good speaker and also a good listener and also people's favorite. Overall, a good public speaker. Along with learning body language gestures, you should be very careful to where to use them, because the gestures which are okay in US, they can be annoyed to the people who are in Middle East because the meaning changes geographically. For example, in US and India, this is the sign to show, okay, you're okay, all the best. Thumbs up with the gesture of approval, okay. But in the parts of Middle East and parts of Italy and Greece, it means the same as middle finger. This is like showing middle finger in the Middle East. Be careful while using this gesture in UK, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, etc. This is the gesture of ordering 2 beers to the bartender. And if you do this, it is like showing the gesture of middle finger. So this might get you into trouble. Okay. So whenever you are traveling abroad, make sure you know what are the meaning of non-verbal gestures in their country. If you're calling someone like this, that means you're summoning somebody. You have summoned somebody to come over you. But if you do this in Philippines, you might get into trouble because this gesture is reserved for calling dogs, and that's very rude. Avoid using this gesture in Philippines, Singapore and Japan. Crossed fingers. This gesture will not bring you good luck, especially in Vietnam. This symbolizes a part of female anatomy in Vietnam, and that might be very rude. This interesting gesture, which is considered to be cool in India and US in various countries, but mistakenly, don't use this gesture, devil's horns, in countries like Italy, Spain, Portugal, Brazil, and Colombia. This might be a very bad idea because this meaning of this gesture in these countries means that someone's wife is being unfaithful. If you are in Thailand, be careful before patting someone's head because they consider it as annoying. Because in Buddhist faith, they believe head is the place where the spirit lives. And even if you praise them by patting their head, that makes them annoyed. These were the few gestures and their meanings in different countries. So whenever you are in travel, make sure you know meaning of all the popular gestures, and what is their meaning in those countries you are traveling to. Remember, action speaks louder than words. If you like this course and you want me to create part 2, then let me know in the comment box. Only then I will work on it. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button so that whenever I upload next video, you will be notified instantly so that you don't miss on important videos that are coming your way. All the best.